we look at our little target up there on the board, it says number statements, okay? So you guys have learned how to do your simple declarative, where you just start a paragraph and you tell somebody what you're talking about, okay? Like, Mae Jemison is an astronaut, okay? Pluto is no longer a planet. The sun is awesome, okay? So we did all of that simple declarative. Mrs. Staub and I today are going to talk to you about something called a number statement, because you may not always want to start a paragraph with a simple declarative. So this is going to give you another option, okay? So what I want you to do right now, and Mrs. Staub, I told the kids I can't go in present mode and do our screencast-o-matic, so we've got a lot of stuff over here too. But what I want you to do, I asked you a question here. What do these have in common? And what kind of a mark is this? What did we learn about this week? An interrogative question. Okay, I want you to read these 4 sentences. Okay, just all by yourself. I'm going to give you some think time. Read those 4, and then I'm going to put you with a partner here in just a little bit. So read these 4 sentences. Give me a thumbs up when you've read all 4 of them. Thumbs up, Sarah. Okay, now I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to put you with a partner. We're going to kind of spread out around the room, and I want you to talk to your partner. What do these have in common? I mean, what is the same about all of these sentences? Okay, sound good? Okay, so Leo and Sarah, would you guys go kind of back by the bookcase? You guys are going to be partners. Zoe and Tinley, go find a spot, kind of spread out just a little bit. Miley and Rylan, find a spot. Kinsley and Ronnie, find a spot. Danny and Mason, find a spot. Jaden and, who am I missing? Elizabeth, find a spot. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute. What do these sentences have in common? What is the same? What is the same? What is the same about these?
I have 2 things.
Oh, they are all about plants. What else?
All of the sentences and about.
What's
Is it?
different? Ooh,
Yeah, all things.
those are different.
Okay, and then plants need several things to help them grow, and
Yes, they are
many
sentences.
things.
Yeah. Yep. They all are things that plants need. They all have the word grow in them.
Okay, so
I like number words. So let's look. So the first one has the number word 3. You said.
plants need several things to help them grow, and many things to help them grow.
Several. And what's in the third one? Karen? What is it? 4. What about the last one? Is there a number?
No, it's the panda queen.
Can I come to your guys' house? You guys share?
Who's the panda queen?
Okay, second grade, wrap it up. Wrap it up, and you can just stand up if you cannot see me, but just stay right where you're at. Okay, so we're spaced out a little bit. Okay, so second grade, what are some things that you guys found that they had in common? Nope, we don't find anything. I'm going to let Mrs. Staub call on some kids. And Mrs. Staub, you are really good with names, but if you're unsure, you can just call on a group.
Okay, sounds good. Mason.
All of these sentences end with grow.
Do they all end with grow? They do. Let's look.
Wow, I didn't even notice.
I didn't either. Grow. Grow, grow, and grow. I didn't even mean to do that, Mason, and that's there. Good job. Okay, another group. This is double calling you. Zoe, your group.
They have 3, 7, 4.
Zoe, awesome job. Say, Zoe, stand up and say that nice and loud.
There's 3, 4, 7, and many.
Okay, so sorry, Ronnie. She said there is 3, several, 4, and many. Now those aren't the same words, so tell me what you mean. How are those alike? They are numbers. Now, is many and several a number?
Yeah? No. Maybe.
Is it like a number 4, 5? What do many and several mean?
It's a synonym for a lot of them.
Oh, Mason.
It's a synonym for numbers.
It's a synonym for numbers. We've been working with synonyms and how to spell, how to say that word.
Synonym.
You should have seen Mrs. Staub's eyes when you said that. She was like, wow. Did you blow her socks off? Are the socks gone? Oh my gosh.
They are.
Okay, so 2nd grade, that's kind of what we were going for. We are going to be writing number statements today that have to do with fall, okay? So everybody come back up by me. Everybody come back up where you were sitting at your dog spots. Now, Zoe said the number 3 is here. You guys, number statement, Kinsley, means just that. It has to have a number in it. And a statement means we're not asking an interrogative question. We are telling something right over here. No, right over here, Sarah. Right over here. Okay, we got a spot. Okay, so you can see, you're right in the front. So 2nd grade, we can have an actual for real number like 3 and 4. Did you guys notice I spelled that out? Did you guys notice that I didn't write like the number? Yes. Or I can use words like several and many. We'll talk to you about some other words too another day, Veronica, that we could possibly use, okay? But 2nd grade, I have to tell you this. Leo, whatever number you choose, that is saying that you know that many things about that subject. So if I were to say, plants need 100 things to help them grow, Mrs. Staub and I are going to expect you to write about 100 things.
100?
Okay, so is that going to make sense? No. So Mrs. Staub and I are going to ask you to maybe keep it 5 and under. But you could also use the word several or many for today. Okay. Now, did you guys notice that I also said the same thing a lot of different ways? That this one, the number 3 is in the middle. Plants need 3 things to help them grow. Okay. That number is kind of in the middle. Plants need several things to help them grow. That number word is kind of in the middle. Now let's look at this next one. 4 things encourage plants to grow. Where's my number at?
At the beginning.
At the beginning. Many things help plants to grow.
At the beginning.
Could I say many things encourage plants to grow?
No. Yeah.
Yes, I could. Now, I have to ask you this. Can I come up with a sentence where my number is going to be at the end? Let's think about that.
Plants need stuff to regrow. That doesn't
Can
make sense.
we rearrange our sentence in any other way, really?
Yeah. Well, no. Plants need.
Could I say something like 3 things are needed to help plants grow? I can use different words, but 2nd grade, Elizabeth, my number is either going to be in the beginning or the middle. Probably. Can you think of an example at the end, Mrs. Staub? that it would make sense? I can't either. Okay, now we have one catch. We have something in second grade called the Dudley Duo. Okay, let me show you.
Deadly Duo?
Yes.
I know.
Okay,
I know
second
what
grade.
Deadly Duo is.
You are not allowed to start your paragraph with these phrases. There are, here are, because this is what kids like to do. And you guys, adults too. We like to say, there are 3 things that help a plant grow. Now, does that make sense? There are 3 things. It makes sense. But we are going to try really hard, Kinsley, to not start with there are
And here are.
or here are. They are, everybody do this. Our Dudley Duo. No way. Leo.
Use those words.
Leo, what words are we not going to use? Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay, and what did we want you to do? Not use them. So Mason, we are not going to use here are or there are. We are going to have our number statement at the beginning of our sentence or in the middle of our sentence. Okay? And I am going to tell you, we can use the numbers 2 through 5, meaning I can have the number 2, 3, 4, or 5 right now. Okay? Did you notice I didn't let you use 1?
Yeah.
Okay, just so you know that. Okay, so this is what Mrs. Staub and I want you to think about right now. We want you to think about fall. Our brains have kind of been fall this week. We've written fall acrostic poetry. Think about fall. Okay, now I want you to think of a certain topic about fall. Like right now, I'm thinking about things I can do in fall to make it fun. Maybe some of you are going to think about how fall, the changes that happen in fall. Maybe you are going to think about activities that you can do in fall. Maybe, Mrs. Staub, can you think of a big general idea? I'm trying to think here. Maybe you're going to think about the pumpkin patch.
Get it ready for
Halloween or harvest.
Halloween, harvest. Listen to all these ideas. Now, I have to take that big idea and I have to think, okay, so Mrs. Staub, I bet, Mrs. Staub, does your husband, besides ranching, does he also farm?
Yes.
Would you be able to come up with a number statement using harvest and what you know about harvest? I'm kind of putting you on the spot. You think of one, and I'm going to think of one with a pumpkin patch. Okay, I've got one. Okay, ready? I'll let Mrs. Staub think a little bit more. There are 3 things that make the pumpkin patch fun. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It is?
But what 3 things?
Listen to my sentence again. There are 3 things that make the pumpkin patch fun.
No.
Zoe, you're giving me a thumbs down, and Ryland's looking at me like doing this. Zoe, what's wrong with that?
Our Deadly Duo.
It's a Dudley Duo. Okay, so let's think about how I can change that. About 3 things and the pumpkin patch. Go wash your hands, Mason. Okay? Go wash your hands and go put that away. So what could I say? 3 things make the pumpkin patch fun. Jaden, what do you think about that? Did you hear my sentence?
Yes.
What did I say? Tune in to me. 3 things make the pumpkin patch fun. What do you think? Ooh, Ronnie's giving me a thumbs up. The pumpkin patch is fun for 3 reasons. Many things make the pumpkin patch fun. Several things make the pumpkin patch fun. The pumpkin patch is fun for several reasons. What do you think? For several reasons? You guys, I just thought of all these different things, but now what do I have to do? I have to be able to tell 3 things that make the pumpkin